Hello and welcome back to Focus Atlanta again. I am your host, Keisha Lancelin. Thanks so much for continuing to watch. We're going to shift the focus on you just a little bit and talk about back to school. I'm here with Erin and Steven.
Hi, thank you so much for having us.
Yeah, thanks so much.
Absolutely. I know that parents are probably already freaking out. To me, it seems like summer just started, but for parents, back to school is already on the mind. What are you telling them?
That's exactly right. It does feel just like that. Like it just started, but we're already preparing and it's already here and it's never ending, right?
Yeah, I think one of the things that we are telling parents is to breathe, take a breath, and to make a plan. I think it's really important for partners to get on the same page about how they want to enter into the new school year.
Okay, now for that one, it seems like that doesn't matter the age range of the kids. You're talking that's a good one, no matter how old they are.
Yeah, I think one of the things that we find that couples really run into is sometimes one partner feels like they're bearing all the weight of the planning, of the getting kids ready and back to school. And so that not only creates tension for the kids and the parent, but also for the couple. And so if you really want to help your couple relationship, that making a plan, sitting down together and saying, hey, how are we going to balance this? How are we going to approach this together as a team is really important.
Oh, I love that. I think that sometimes on the outside looking in, it's like couples are either focused on being couple, or they're focused on coupling, or they're focused on parenting. But you're saying to put those two things together will help you with the best outcome.
Absolutely, best couple outcome, but best outcome for your kids' school year. Everyone's going to feel more relaxed. They're going to feel more prepared. They're gonna know that there is peace at home. There's going to be peace at school.
Yeah, because when parents feel connected and can communicate clearly, that does trickle down for the kids. And then that can foster just a system, a family system of good, clear communication.
I got to say, can you tell I don't have kids? That never even occurred to me, though, that the kids would see how well you two are, managing every situation, and it, brings their stress down too.
Absolutely. Yeah. It all goes in one big, beautiful cycle. But it really does matter, especially at the start of a school year. We want our kids to have a great year, but also summer might have been stressful for some families. And especially for that partner relationship, one person might feel like, I did all the camps, I did all the things, and now I just have to have a 2-day turnaround, bounce back and do it again for a new school year. And that's why that communication, what went well? What went really great last school year? What do we want to do again? What was not our best? What would we like to shift and change? Ask the kids. They don't need to be brought into the scheduling stuff all the time. Maybe sometimes, but let's do this in an intentional way.
Oh, I love that. So to your point, discussing what didn't go so well last year might be the great jump-off point to have this discussion for this year.
Yeah, exactly. I think one of the two questions we like to think about is what didn't go well and what did go well. And in that discussion, it's not to be critical and to blame, but it's simply so that you can be successful.
We find too that one partner wants to focus on what didn't go well. That tends to be me, Keisha, if I'm being honest. And then there tends to be another partner that's like, let's focus on the good and really you do need both. You can't just pretend it's rose colored and it went great and keep burning out over there. But we also can't just say nothing was good and it was all bad and I did everything.
Oh, I love that. Now, would you say that even in your marriage, but as you're discussing things with other couples, that you just lean on the strengths of that one partner and lean on the strengths of the other partner? One might be better at communicating while the other one might be better at organizing, and maybe that's a good way to do it?
Most yes. Certainly. I think, and to be honest, again, the idea about being very intentional is a lot of couples haven't really intentionally sat down and said, what are the strengths that I bring to the table? What are the strengths you bring to the table? And particularly around school and how we interact with the kids. And so again, I think it's really important. Yes, that's a great idea to lean on one another's strengths, but you also have to be intentional to sit down and name them.
I think one of the other big pieces here too, though, is especially in the parenting, preparing for school things, one parent tends to be the person who defaults into handling those things. And typically that's not their preferred role. They don't want to have to do that alone.
Yeah.
I love that. And I got to say, some of these things work for couples in general. I happen to do that, with my husband clearly has some strengths and, I don't. And so I'm always like, sure, do the budget. Yeah, write the checks. He's like, no, you need to learn how to do so it works for your, communication as a couple as well as a parent.
Oh, no question. Especially, I think back to school is a good marker for, sort of the kid realm because it is the beginning of something new. But any couple, absolutely, having some markers throughout your year of how are we doing, what's going well, what needs to shift. Yes, 100% yes.
I love it. All right, well then I got to get you to close out with a website where parents can kind of tap in and check on their skill level.
Yeah, so you can find us at couplescounselingforparents.com.
Thank you so much for coming on the show. It was a pleasure to meet you both.
Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you.
All right, parents, you can do this. I know it seems like it's already around the corner and summer just started, but you got to start somewhere. So why not start with your partner, get into the trenches together, figure out what works, what doesn't work, switch some things up, and take the opportunity to visit the website if you need some help. Thanks, guys. We'll be right back with more Focus Atlanta. Stay tuned.